Being an idea machine can be a blessing and a curse. If you have deep pockets and plenty of free time dedicated to all of those ideas, then there's so much potential. But not every idea is a good idea, and even if they were all winners, how do you qualify and prioritize them in order for pursuing them? Stay tuned to learn some simple steps that you can take to prioritize your winning ideas and chart your path to success. Hi, Lisa Lloyd here with more tips, tricks, and strategies to optimize and accelerate your invention licensing success. If you like this video, please smash the like and subscribe buttons and that notification bell. It's a free way to support me, and the notification bell will make you the first to know when I've posted a new video each and every week. I did most of my inventions one at a time, but I was able to invent, patent, and license 3 products in 90 days, so I know it's possible to pursue multiple products at one time. But the truth is, the stars were aligned for me, and that wouldn't have happened any other way. I explained all of that in this video, but that was very unusual, and normally it's just not possible. Instead, our best course is to prioritize all the ideas that we have and attack them one at a time. Then you can chase down the next idea during the inevitable downtime for that first one, in the order of their prioritization. Make sense? And since inventing is such a risky business, I have a stage gate process to mitigate my risks. And the very first step in that process is to define the problem and see who else is trying to solve it. And listen, don't underestimate this step. It's true whether you have 1 or 100 ideas. So the first and fastest way to choose an idea is to do a deep dive into the competitive landscape. So when the ideas come, I immediately do research to see what other products are currently attempting to solve the same problem. I believe it's important to move quickly on this step while inspired. If you don't, it's easy to let that list just kind of start to grow and get stuck having ideas and never taking action. So as soon as you have an hour or two, get online and search for competing products. Make a list of all the products that you find and note what they cost and how they get the job done. Think of it like a comparison chart. We see this all the time when we're buying software, and they have the list of check marks to tell you what's included in the side-by-side panels. You could do the same thing by listing your product alongside of all of the competing products and their features and benefits. Then all you have to do is answer for yourself whether or not you believe you can create a product that has enough benefits that add up to being better than all of the competition that you found. I struggle with telling you how to do this in a short tutorial because most people will say to me, "I did that and there's nothing like my idea out there." Well, if you haven't found anything, then you're definitely doing it wrong. The reality is that 9 out of 10 of my ideas will stop here. You're always going to be competing against something. Think about it. There was nothing like the Swiffer before it came out, but they still had to compete against all the other ways to dust at the time, including putting a sock on your hand. So if you're not finding anything, try this mindset. Do the research with the intention of finding a great solution to the problem, as if you were shopping for it. Don't look for the idea that's floating around in your head. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but the reason for this is to make sure that you don't have any confirmation bias during your search. That would cause you to potentially miss something. I don't search for my idea or the product that does exactly what I want to do. I search for anything that claims to solve the same problem in any form. With an hour or 2 of work online, I have enough information and data to believe that I can do a better enough job to beat that competition, or something is already solving the problem well enough to just cross it off my list. And for you idea machines out there, this will really be the fastest process of elimination for you. And don't be afraid to strike something off. You'll have plenty of other ideas, and trust me, even better, because this one exercise will make you a better inventor. With a narrowed down list of somewhat vetted ideas, here are a couple quick ways to prioritize them, beginning with answering the following 4 questions, and the formula that I've created to help you put it all in order. How much do you love it? The more excited you are, the more energy you'll have to do the work, and it'll be work getting it to market. So make sure it's something that you enjoy. That said, passion is definitely not enough to be successful. You also need the skills, time, and money to get it done. So for skills, we need to answer, how difficult will it be to prove? I call this the degree of difficulty. It's the difference between what you can do on your own and what you will have to pay to get done. For example, if it's a software app and you aren't a developer, that would be more difficult because you have to find, wait on, and pay someone else to do it for you. For time, answer the question, how much time will this require from me? I mean, this is pretty obvious, but if you don't have the time to do it, it doesn't matter where it is on your list. It's not getting done. And some ideas will just take longer than others. I've licensed in as little as 6 weeks because I knew the category and the CEOs of the companies I wanted to pitch my product to. And I have one that took 4 years because it was very technical and required a lot of help to build. And finally, money. How expensive will it be to develop what you need to prove it? When I say prove it, I mean to the licensee. For example, will a simple computer-generated image or animation be enough, or will you need to build the idea to prove that it will get the job done that you're claiming to the licensee so that they believe you? If not, you'll need to build it, and that adds up in cost. Obviously, if you don't have the money for an expensive idea, then that shouldn't be a priority. You can wait until you make money from a simpler idea and then invest that into the more expensive ideas later. So there you go. There's 4 questions to ask yourself. If you don't trust yourself to gauge which to move forward on based on those questions, here's a quick scoring system to help make more sense of it. Keep in mind that there is no crystal ball and therefore no perfect way to assess what order to move forward with on your ideas, but it will help to give you some perspective so that you can feel more confident to make your own intelligent business decision. I've placed a link to download this spreadsheet in the description below, but let me take you through it very quickly to show you how to use it. As you can see here, I've narrowed down my list to 3 ideas based on the competitive research, and now I just need to decide where to start. Like the 4 questions we just reviewed, I have passion, degree of difficulty, time, and cost to score for each of them. I have 3 ideas: a software app to help people save money, a hair accessory for long hair, and a new kind of sweeper. We'll score each one based on the legend here. They're all rated on a scale of 1 to 5. So for passion, I need to score how excited I am about the idea, with 1 being the least and 5 being the most excited. Obviously, I like all of them. They're all my brain babies. This is just to help me compare them apples to apples. So I gave that a 3 because I like the concept, but I'm uncomfortable with app development. For degree of difficulty, I give it a 1 because this would be hard and I would have to learn a lot as well as hire someone to help me. I gave it a 1 for time for the same reasons. And of course, it'll be expensive since I have to hire someone to help me, so I'll give that a 2. As you can see, the total is added up for me and I get a 7. So for the sake of time, I'll drop in the rest of the numbers following those same instructions. There you go. I've scored 3 ideas with 7, 15, and 11. My new list would be ranked in order from the highest score to the lowest score. So in this case, I would do the hair accessory first, then the sweeper, followed by the app. Now, the formula is only as trustworthy as the data that you put in, so be as honest with yourself as you possibly can. And know that you don't have to do it in this order. This is just a tool to help you have some perspective and a guide to help you prioritize your ideas. I don't know about you, but I'm looking for the ideas that will actually translate into not just a licensing deal, but a successfully commercialized product that pays me well. So follow these tips to help you qualify ideas right away and prioritize them to chart your course for success. If you like this tutorial, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons. And if you still have questions for me, or you would like to know how to build your own Invention licensing business, book a free strategy call with me using the link below. Dare to dream and imagine what's possible when powered by innovation.